Hey D's fans, welcome to Before the Bounce for round 9. It is a massive clash, a home final potentially on the line. Libby Birch, you must be looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so pumped. It's going to be super exciting to head off to Perth and play on Optus Stadium, which is sort of a life moment. I'm sure we'll tell our grandkids for years to come after this moment.
So for a bit of context, the final series, it is a top 6. The top 2 get the week off. We're currently in second spot. We would then get the chance to host a home prelim, which of course at Casey Fields would be a massive advantage. So hopefully we can get the win against Fremantle, who are just one win behind us at the moment. It's all very tight. North play Brisbane this week, which is also a massive match. So a lot to keep an eye on throughout the weekend. We have a bit of confidence coming off 4 wins and a 10-point victory over North. How is the group feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I think we've got a really great mindset, and I think we touched on it at training on Thursday night in that we're just looking to improve ourselves week to week. And I think that mindset takes the pressure off the ladder and the final series and who we're playing against, because all that really matters to us is, you know, if we're playing our role, and then how as a group can we improve on last week's performance. And I think we've seen that over the last couple of weeks with how we approached Brisbane and then how we built on that against North. So hopefully we can start to see sort of the 3 parts of our game come together against Fremantle.
2 in a row against top 6 sides has also got to be good for the confidence. The thing I liked about last week is I feel like the group's matured a lot. They're calm in different situations, playing a bit smarter when they have to. Has that been something you've noticed?
Yeah, I think it comes down to a lot of the training that our coaches have put us throughout the preseason, and that's a lot of that's been scenario based. So we've practiced things that may go wrong and how we fix it, or how we adjust in the game when things are going really well and we want to keep putting the foot down against teams. So I think that rehearsal has really helped not only the leadership team to help the younger players, but the younger players to understand that we just go back to a process when, something happens. It's just like what we did on the training track.
We'll talk a little bit about the Dockers. They have been one of the benchmark teams for a number of years now. What are you looking at when you're playing them? It's essentially a dress rehearsal for a final, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's how Fremantle play every game. They love the pressure game, and they love to get up in your face and to make you sweat and panic with the footy. And then they love when you give like a little dinky hand so that they can run on and surge the footy forward. So for us, it's about being really calm with the footy and just absorbing the pressure when they come at us. And if we do that, we'll be able to get it to our numbers and we'll be able to beat them back to goal. So that's the main thing that we need to focus on for the weekend, because they love the pressure game.
They're coming off a 9-point loss to Adelaide. Losses are rare for the Dockers, so they'll no doubt be hungry. We're playing them at Optus Stadium, not their home ground in Fremantle Oval. Do you think that's actually a benefit in some ways?
Oh, I think it's a huge benefit for us, because Fremantle Oval is we played there last year, and it's a really difficult oval to play at, and it's almost a little bit like Casey in the respect that there's a sea breeze that comes through, and Fremantle know how to play that ground really well. So I think for us on a big ground the size of the MCG, it's going to help us to play our game style, but it's also going to even out the playing field on home turf or whatnot.
You, of course, have to travel again. What's the itinerary look like for you this weekend?
Yeah, so we head off tonight at 7 p.m. and we don't get to Perth until 11 p.m. our time. And so what we have tried to do is we're going to stay on Melbourne time. So that means that the game will be at 4 p.m. for Perth time, but it'll be 7 p.m. our time. So that's going to suit us really well, because the last couple of weeks we have been playing night games. So we'll just keep it as normal as possible, but enjoy the time that we get to spend together in a hotel. This is the first time this year that this has happened. So we'll be really excited by that.
A couple of changes to the side that feeds into your first point to look out for.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if all our fans that watch Before the Bounce definitely tune into the VFLW at the moment, it is going so well. They are 3-0. We're seeing an amazing emerging talent, but we're also seeing some of our AFLW players who have been really stiff to miss out on the AFLW team go back and show their stuff at VFLW level to prove their worth in the AFLW team. And one of those players is Fitzy, who went back to VFLW last week and had an absolute ripper. And she's back in the side this week. So I'm really excited by that. So make sure you, 1, check out the VFLW this weekend, and 2, check out Fitzy, who's back in the AFLW side. That
depth is certainly crucial. Now, my point, I guess if this actually happens, it'd be quite remarkable. So maybe not look out for. Something to be aware of, perhaps, is that Maddie Gay, she kicked the match winner against Fremantle late last year, and then the sealer in the final. So she'll be itching to do that once again. She's also just come back from injury. She'll be starting to get a little bit stronger in her performance, and I'm expecting a big finish to the year for her. Lib, it's going to be a massive game. Enjoy the trip and hopefully bring home the 4 points.
Thanks, Ben. Go D's.